How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, as always, Hicksydust, here with some more Jurassic World Evolution content for the channel. If you guys have been following me to this point, you may have heard about Jurassic World Arizona, a massive land-based dinosaur theme park which I made in sandbox mode specifically to show off to you guys at home. In today's video, we will be taking a ride upon the Jurassic Tour, one of the main attractions here at Jurassic World Arizona, to show you what a view from the tour ride might look like. Now, this clip will be fused from a couple different runs of the tour, and I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys have been enjoying the content up until this point, be sure to leave a thumbs up on this video and consider subscribing.
Please keep your seatbelts fastened while the truck is moving, as we may encounter difficult terrain along our route. Gallimimus is one of the largest ornithomimid dinosaurs. Despite its size, this theropod is capable of running at impressive speeds, using its long, strong legs to cover a lot of ground with each stride. As is seen in other nodosaurs, much of the Polacanthus body is covered with bony osteoderms and spikes. However, this particular species has a tiny sacral shield, a fused sheet of bone over its pelvis. The name Gallimimus means chicken mimic, referring to the similarities that its neck vertebrae bears to galliforms such as turkeys, pheasants, and of course chickens. This is a rise. Sandstorms not only present a hazard for our park teams at ground level, but make vehicular flight considerably more risky. Both our drivers and pilots receive training in adverse weather conditions so that they can attend to an emergency even in the fiercest of storms. Although we strive to make our facilities as robust as possible, sandstorms have proved to be disruptive in the past. Vehicular engine failure and power generator outages may result in temporary interruptions to our services. So please bear with us if such circumstances arise. Sandstorms not only present a hazard for our park teams at ground level, but make vehicular flight considerably more risky. Both our drivers and pilots receive training in adverse weather conditions so that they can attend to an emergency even in the fiercest of storms. Parasaurolophus is best known for its extraordinary head adornment. The crest curves upwards and back over the skull, connecting this hollow structure to the hadrosaur's nostrils. Although this bulky hadrosaur was widely distributed across western North America, Edmontosaurus was first discovered in southern Alberta, Canada, and named after the province's capital city, Edmonton. Dracorex shares many appearance traits with other pachycephalosaurs, including the protruding spikes on the top of its head, synonymous with Stygimoloch, and a flat dome, similar to that of Homalocephale. Our animals have extremely delicate diets that require expert regulation. Please refrain from feeding our prehistoric animals. The stocky Stygimoloch is quite wary by nature, These spiky-headed dinosaurs are most aggressive towards their own kind, with their bony domes cushioning their brains as they charge at one another. $50 million years ago, the mighty Allosaurus reigned as a dominant predator of the Jurassic period, originally preying upon ornithopods, stegosaurids, and sauropods. Sandstorms not only present a hazard for our park teams at ground level, but make vehicular flight considerably more risky. Both our drivers and pilots receive training in adverse weather conditions so that they can attend to an emergency even in the fiercest of storms. Originating in Madagascar's Mahajanga province, a locale that would inspire the naming of Majangasaurus, this Cretaceous hunter will use its powerful neck and jaws to bring down its prey. The most defining feature of the Carnotaurus is the pair of thick, distinctive horns protruding from above the eyes. No other prehistoric carnivore bears these unique, bony, keratin-covered adornments. Although the flat-topped skull of Homalocephali would sometimes be used for butting heads, it is theorized that this species would occasionally use their broad hips to engage in flank butting. With no obvious defensive mechanism, the Dryosaurus would have relied upon its agility and speed to flee from fearsome Jurassic predators, such as Ceratosaurus and Allosaurus. name of this primitive Jurassic stegosaur is derived from the Chinese city Chongqing, where the earliest fossilized remains of Chongqingosaurus were discovered in its Jiangbei district. Chongqingosaurus is certainly well equipped to defend itself, with 2 rows of pointed plates running along its back, a stupendous spike protruding from each side of its body, and a tail wielding 2 pairs of piercing spikes. Strive to make our facilities as robust as possible, sandstorms have proved to be disruptive in the past. Vehicular engine failure and power generator outages may result in temporary interruptions to our services. So please bear with us if such circumstances arise. Rather than grinding down its food, Motaburosaurus will use its teeth to shear. Parallels have been drawn between this ornithopod and the ceratopsid dinosaurs, which also consume vegetation in this manner. Carcharodontosaurus is named after the Carcharodon genus of sharks, a family that includes the much-feared great white shark. As sharp as knives, its serrated teeth allow this carnivore to tear through flesh with astonishing ease. Camarasaurus was one of the most common sauropods to have lived during the late Jurassic. These magnificent herbivores once lived in communal herds, making it important that we try to replicate such social groupings. Camarasaurus was not one of the largest sauropods, but nor was it the smallest. This magnificent animal still weighs more than 10 times the average Asian elephant. Sandstorms not only present a hazard for our park teams at ground level, but make vehicular flight considerably more risky. Both our drivers and pilots receive training in adverse weather conditions so that they can attend to an emergency even in the fiercest of storms. A high-spined lizard, Acrocanthosaurus, is a ginormous apex predator from North America, named because of the iconic raised neural spines you can see running from its neck down to its tail. The long, narrow skull of the Suchomimus bears a strong resemblance to our modern-day crocodiles. This African hunter's narrow jaws wield over 120 finely serrated teeth, perfect for catching fish. Operating in the desert may effectively eradicate the threats that rainstorms pose, but here we face an alternate threat in the form of sandstorms. These dangerous conditions can cause respiratory and vision problems for both dinosaurs and guests. Sandstorms not only present a hazard, we strive to make our facilities as robust as possible, sandstorms have proved to be disruptive in the past. Vehicular engine failure and power generator outages may result in temporary interruptions to our services. So please bear with us if such circumstances arise. Deinonychus is a close relative of the deadly velociraptor. Like modern-day birds of prey, Deinonychus will often leap onto its target, pinning it down with its sharp, curved claws. Operating in the desert may effectively eradicate the threats that rainstorms pose, but here we face an alternate threat in the form of sandstorms. These dangerous conditions can cause respiratory and vision problems for both dinosaurs and guests. Unlike some ceratopsids, the facial horns of the Chasmosaurus are relatively short. The sides of its frill also feature several small skin ossifications, helping to give Chasmosaurus a striking appearance.
Well, there you guys have it. I hope you enjoyed hitching a ride today on the Jurassic Tour as we explore yet another aspect of Jurassic World Arizona. Again, if you guys have liked the videos up until this point, I ask you to leave a thumbs up on this video and consider subscribing to the channel so you can stay up to date on everything Hicksydust. Here we have my Twitter handle where you guys can tweet me out ideas you want to see for the channel, as well as the Instagram for Hicksydust-Gaming where I post thumbnails and updates for all the videos. But as always guys, I thank you for checking out this video today, and as always guys, keep your eyes to the horizons for more Hicksydust content, which is sure to arrive. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day.